because I got a Twitter ban for 12 hours for antagonizing TERFs.
Mark's in Twitter timeout.
I'm in timeout.
Oh yeah, I saw some of the like arguments against you there. I was like, what?
Apparently you
Okay.
can't say fix your hearts or die without it being taken as a threat. Fine. Cool. That's up. That's up. I think we're all good to go. Hey everybody.
I should look up the spreadsheet thing.
I got the spreadsheet.
What game are we playing?
This is Masks. You're all teenage superheroes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got smart and I clicked on a link in my calendar since I asked for it in the calendar.
I did that, but not out of smartness, out of thinking it was a Zoom link.
Oh.
It was the first week of our semester today, so I was like,
Oh no.
it's been a week of like, hi, my name is Nicole and I study inclusive and I would be a salamander. I don't know.
My two truths and a lie are fuck you and fuck you and fuck you
and fuck you and I don't want to be here.
None of us want to be here, but we signed up for it, so let's do it. Yeah, jobs and school. Let's see, what were we doing when we last left?
Oh, that's the thing. We were doing
yeah.
things.
Do I need
the
to pick
basement
new?
Before we jump in, let's start the second goals.
Oh yeah, the old goals.
That's a little buddy.
Oh, is it a ringtail?
There's a little possum.
Oh.
Tonight's special is peanut butter rice.
Oh, I see.
Currently being
I was
gobbled
like, don't
down.
cook the possum. It's a good possum.
Yesterday there was
baby
cranberry sauce and ribs, I think, and I came out to a possum licking the little picnic table.
Oh,
pretty good.
I was hoping for a good horror scene.
All right, I'm gonna do these, even though I'm like, I don't know if I'll have a chance to undermine authority, but it just makes it all the more challenging.
Now, what's the funniest thing to do in the last moments?
So I'm gonna act like a woman half my age. That's rife with the opportunity to be there, to be silly and
yeah, I'm gonna do that
entertaining.
Too bad Steven's dead.
Oh,
that's right.
Well, we've seen him get shot dead, but you know,
things happen.
There might be zombies in this universe.
He could come back as a crab person.
Crab person.
I mean, we had a talking skeleton, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was spooky.
Nothing is here for you.
I'll be the judge of that. That's what Barry.
Speaking for me.
That's what the
nailed down either.
That's what the university told me.
Yeah, and then Esther came down the stairs.
Oh,
that's
right. Okay.
Oh, yeah, saved our butts.
Oh yeah, because we were trying to figure out what to do since we didn't know if we could trust Constable Man, but we have a dead body, and we're like, how do we handle this?
I was like, finally, I can pay off the random introduction of Aster in a flashback.
Excellent. Aster.
She can carry the body.
I'm sure she can. Yeah, so that was who was coming down it was Eleanor came down the stairs with a gun and said that for the handmaidens, and Blammo went.
Yeah, we took care of her. We incapacitated her.
Yeah, now she's all full of oil and tied up.
Our signature move.
It got real weird real fast.
Oil them up and tie them up. No reason.
Regular old Friday night.
Damn it. I'm just going to spend the entire episode cleaning my glasses.
Now that you've done it, I have to do it.
Oh, you're doing it too. It's good to know. What you
I just leave mine grungy.
I got these, which are surprisingly good. They're like $5 for 4 of them on Amazon or whatever, and they're like squeaky, squeaky, real super.
Yeah, I remember you saying it. I checked them out. I thought about it, but then there's a bunch of people going, they don't do nothing. They just smear stuff around. And I was like, whatever.
I mean, like everything else, I guess. I don't know.
Got a bunch of cloths already.
Cool. Are we all set up for end of session doodads?
I think so.
I'm
My
ready.
doodads are set.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. No dream because we're still awake.
Yep. She
No,
still has not accomplished her last phone mission yet.
Yeah, phone calls.
No, I got to get back to Etienne. Or it says the Frenchman.
I guess we're
The
going to
French
run
one.
low on void clues then.
I know. It's like, oh no.
I
Probably for
made
the best we're not getting extra stuff.
a realization too late about void stuff, which I'll talk about when we're all
Oh,
done. But it's a really nice piece of game design that I just barely pulled out, so it's pretty good. Cool. So you're all in the basement. There is a dead body and an incapacitated person, and Hyacinth's sister Aster, who walked down and said something cutting, I believe, when she reached the bottom of the stairs.
yeah, I can't remember.
What does Hyacinth look like, or what does Aster look like?
Oh, for me, I thought the reference point would be, who was it? Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada?
Nice.
So as kind of severe and fashionable as Hyacinth is not.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's there, and so if you she can help you with die rolls. If she helps you with something, you can get advantage, but that help always comes with a cost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep calling her Hyacinth for a while. Aster walks down the stairs and sort of surveys the wreckage that you have brought, and walks up to Hyacinth.
The heroism?
Brushes off some like soot and stuff that's on Hyacinth lapels.
Yeah.
What have you gotten yourself into this time, dear?
And let's see, how is this going to play out? Well, I'm trying to figure out the best way to have Hyacinth respond to. Oh God. I think Hyacinth just kind of looks towards the floor and says, "Oh, nothing much. It's fine. We're fine."
Everything's fine here.
Yeah.
How are you?
Looks like you've killed another man.
And I think she takes the bait at first and it's like, that happened once and the circumstances were, I'm not going to talk about that now. And it wasn't me. And then she kind of gestures towards Eleanor, who is oiled and tied up.
For this murder.
This murder.
Oh.
I'll have you know, Hyacinth did not kill anyone. It was that incapacitated lady who killed the dead man.
And Esther walks over to Stephen's body and sort of rolls him on his back with her boot and leans down to inspect first his face and then the wound and says, "So, what's your plan now?"
Well, we suppose we have to call the local constable.
Yeah.
Despite our not trusting him, but it's really
It's
we
the right thing.
we don't know that we can't trust him.
Alvin
And it is the right course of action.
Alvin sucks. That sucks.
Why are they chanting like that?
Well, because Alvin, the local constable, does indeed suck.
Sucks.
He's a dour, humorless, kind of obnoxious man.
I understand what you're saying. Thank you. And
I mean, you're probably familiar with him, Aster, since you live in Mucky Point.
briefly, yes.
I backstory, I was figuring that's why
Yeah.
Hyacinth hates Mucky Point.
Yeah.
So I suppose I'll dial up the old 911 on the phone. Is that
course.
thing, ladies? Is that what we're doing?
That is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it is quite early in the morning at this point, right?
Mhm.
I mean, we haven't slept yet.
No, pretty punchy. Great. So dial 911 and Alvin or the local equivalent, Alvin himself answers. Morning.
Oh, Alvin, you answer 911 calls yourself.
Well, I don't see any other police around here. Who is this?
Hi, these are the girls here, Rue and Hyacinth and Inez.
Still in town?
Yes, and we are calling in a murder
I'm sorry.
as a murder, as well as we have also captured the perpetrator of said murder.
You've captured the perpetrator of a murder, you say?
Yes, we witnessed the murder and then we subdued the murderer.
Oh, you actually witnessed this murder.
In person, all three of us, yes.
I see. So all three of you friends witnessed this so-called murder.
This is correct, sir, and we have the murderer here incapacitated.
And the murderer is who?
Eleanor.
Dun dun dun.
Eleanor.
Yes, Eleanor.
Wait. Eleanor murdered someone.
Eleanor shot Stephen.
Stephen Blair?
Yes. At the
Stephen
lighthouse.
Blair,
We're at the lighthouse right now.
with a gun, I suppose.
That's
Stephen.
generally what you shoot people
Yes.
with.
Is this a prank?
It is not a prank, sir. We would never.
It might seem like I don't have a lot to do, but
Sir,
We would not have
Murder-
we would never have called you.
murder is never a prank.
Never.
There's a lot of things that can be pranks. Murder is not one of them.
you know Eleanor's a close personal friend. Everyone here is pretty close. You're making some pretty strong accusations here.
I am merely stating the facts, sir.
All right. I'm gonna get some coffee and I'll meet you down there. You're at the lighthouse.
Yes.
You're at the cabin where
No, we're in the lighthouse downstairs in like the lighthouse basement.
Hmm.
That's
All right.
Yeah, you're on your way.
Send someone right over. Click.
I don't have a good feeling about this, girls. But I also don't know what to do about it.
Guess
What did he
I'll-
tell you?
I guess I'll hold this shovel in case she wakes up, so we can give her a little knock.
Still got my pick.
Oh, the pick! Yeah, the pick in my hand.
Esther approaches Inez and like gives you a little look up and down, and she's like, it's good to see you back in Mucky Point. How's Farah?
Hi, Esther. Farah is Farah is no longer with us.
I heard. It's so sad.
Why did you ask me?
I was just being polite.
That's not polite. Oh, Esther, you confuddle my brain as usual.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Try again later, I guess. So, you're waiting for Alvin to come help you with his body, and Eleanor here.
My head hurts.
Well, we still haven't gotten to see the top of the lighthouse,
Oh, that's true. We haven't even gotten to the investigation yet.
but I am not sure what's real anymore
You probably need several naps.
because Esther is here and looks beautiful.
Hyacinth, I'm sorry, but you look absolutely ragged, dear. Have you slept tonight?
Thank you. Someone noticed. I am so tired. Can you just watch over Eleanor and we'll all just take a little nap, right?
I suppose I can help clean up your messes again, yeah. And she walks over to Eleanor and kind of inspects her, rolls her over, or grabs her face. and
I
gives her a
think
slap down.
Hyacinth is already
she's out.
going,
We're already walking away.
going up the stairs trying to find a pot or something.
Yeah, so she's kind of like tending to Eleanor and just trying to get a beat on exactly what her situation is. She like
Oh,
crinkles her nose at the diesel fuel that's sprayed all over
spilled
her.
everywhere.
What are you all doing in the meantime?
Hyacinth is going up the stairs to the top of the lighthouse where she's going to sleep.
Nice.
I'm
I
so
was-
torn.
Also going to try to sleep at the top, but find that Hyacinth is already there sleeping. So I know there's 2 bunks. So I'm like,
There's no bunks in the lighthouse property.
No, but I wanted
It's the
to.
floor. You can bunk up there if you want to. Just roll up on the ground. Absolutely.
Or maybe I decide that that's where we sleep, is on the floor.
Yeah, that's 100% what Hyacinth is doing.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
Just out cold.
What about Rue?
She thinks she shouldn't sleep, but she's so tired. And her head hurts.
Aw.
She's just gonna sit down in
Just
the
for a
basement
second.
and rest her eyes. She's gonna rest her eyes.
At the top of the lighthouse with everyone else, or
Well, there's probably not room there, and she's not sure if she should
spacious,
leave.
It's just not comfortable.
She's not really sure if she should
not
leave the
leaving,
body with
you know.
Aster. I mean, someone should be there when the constable gets there, since he said that's where they all were. So they're just gonna sit down, lean up against a wall in the basement there, pick in hand.
Just like,
Totally aware, just
Yeah.
resting my eyes. Resting
Uh,
my eyes.
Inez, when you get to the top of the lighthouse, it is everything you imagined. There's a the big Fresnel lens that rotates on the giant shaft that the lighthouse rotates on, because that's how lighthouses work. And you swear you can almost see Brindlewood from here. You can see all up and down the coast. And
I gotta
Monkey
give you
Point-
one of these.
Monkey Point looks like a little model town.
We need a lighthouse in Brindlewood.
I was just thinking that, but I wasn't there, so I couldn't say it. I'm glad you
I could see everything.
Everything.
Could spit on anybody.
did.
Great. So you two doze off. What are my clues here? Right. Okay. Cool.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Rue, you hang out for a little while with Aster, and Aster hears someone upstairs. It's like, that must be Alvin.
Mm.
I'm gonna go up and meet him and prepare him for this sight. And she walks up the stairs, and
You're so paranoid. I just don't trust anybody.
when she does, you can see Eleanor from where you are. Her face is upturned, and as soon as Esther leaves, her eyes flick open.
Still in the mask, or is it,
Oh, I thought you took off the mask.
I couldn't
so she
remember.
could see
That's
your
why I was
eyes.
asking if she was still in the mask.
Yeah, I think she was.
I'm sure.
The mask is off. Yeah.
Okay.
And she
Swarm in the mask.
looks over at you. She's like, she's finally gone. Help me.
Help you? You killed Steven.
No, come here. I have something to show you. Just help me. You don't have
I'm
to
not
release me.
falling for that trick. Come here. Why can you? What are you going to show me if I come closer?
And she kind of like wiggles on the floor. She's like,
Ah!
I
I
can't.
got a pick. I have a pick, and I will use this pick.
And she's wearing like a long, like a fisherman like oil coat kind of thing.
Mm.
Stop! You're like a snake, and it's creeping me out.
She's like, just open up my coat and everything will make sense.
Uses the pick to kind of open up her coat.
And as you open, like you pull the buttons are kind of, you pop them apart, and
Yeah.
she's just dripping wet from the rain and the
Yeah,
sea
she
and
is.
everything.
Yeah.
And as you open up the rest of her coat, she is not wearing pants. But she, as she
Brindlewood after dark.
as you open up further, there are no legs but scales. And you pull the coat
Oh.
aside further, and she has a fully formed mermaid tail. And she kind of like, she looks up at you and kind of like makes eyes at you, and gently wraps one of her fins around your ankle, and sort of like, she doesn't grab you, but kind of like guides you closer to her.
I will pick that tail. Warning you, you're on. I am on a short fuse right now. I've had my first alcohol in a long time. And
I know. I heard what were talking about at the Roadhouse,
What was I talking
and
about?
I was wondering if I could entice you. Come closer.
Why do you need to come closer?
I overheard your conversation. What you were thinking about.
What, crab people?
Ladies.
Oh, ladies. had a strong alcoholic drink, and it had merely opened the thought panel channels.
And before you realize it, like she is right up against you in front of you, and her arms are free, and she's wrapping her arms around you, and her hair kind of also snakes around your neck.
Well, it's kind of
Pulls
nice.
you-
No, it's
pulls
not.
you
Stop.
closer to her.
What do you?
So your
Hey.
faces are very close together.
Oh, I've got a pick. What are you
And
doing?
she leans in and opens up her mouth.
What's in
And
there?
there's just lots of rows of really sharp little teeth.
That's
and she
not
just
sexy.
latches onto your face. And
Ow.
she pulls, and you're like, this is a dream.
I am
And
not
she
into this.
pulls part of your cheek off with her teeth. And
That is-
you're like gobbling it.
Ow.
And
No.
if this was a dream,
Consent.
this is the part where you would wake up, and she just like makes some sort of like fishy gurgly noise and goes in for another bite, like right here.
You
and pull the jaw off.
Can I pick her?
You just fall backwards,
Oh.
and like the blood is just running over her.
This is
Her
not
clothes are
good.
gone, and she's sort of like perched on her mermaid tail, just like rubbing your blood all over her
Why?
naked body.
You're
And then you wake up.
I wake up saying, you're a mean maid, a mermean, a mermean maid.
And Eleanor is still passed out on the floor, tied up like she was before.
Mermean maiden.
That is your void clue.
Mermeany.
Mermaid dreams, terrifying.
Void clue.
erotic.
The alcohol exacerbated these bad dreams I'm having. Oh yeah, void clue, sorry.
Mermaid dreams.
Forgetting to do my job over here.
And you hear voices from above, but nothing that you can make out. The other two ladies are gone.
And Aster is really not here either? Did she actually leave as
Yeah,
well?
she's still upstairs.
Is Eleanor like kind of prod her with the pick? Is she like unconscious still, or just?
Yeah, she's still unconscious and human shaped.
Okay.
Do you
For
check
now.
for? Are you gonna check and see if she has pants on?
I think I would. Does she have pants on?
She sure does.
Oh, thank God.
Best to check.
I'm gonna also close up. Can I close up that was the gold in the hatch? I can't remember. I'm trying to get
The gold was in a little like the little chest that the mask was in at Caroline's.
right.
It was in one of
okay.
those. And I think someone had a couple, like I think what's his name? Stephen had a couple of handfuls of coins when he got shot, so they're kind of scattered.
But was it in a compartment that we opened?
Yeah, it was a little hatch in a compartment
Right.
that the chest was in.
Because I'm just thinking I would probably try to reconceal that as much as possible
Okay.
before Alvin gets here. It's our gold.
Sure.
We don't want that confiscated by the authorities.
What are you afraid will happen if you are unable to conceal it in time?
That the authorities will take it and
Yeah, what's
use
the
it.
term for that when police just take something off of you because it might be associated?
Confiscates or
No, there's a special term for it. I thought. I'll look it up.
appropriates?
He's gonna take the gold and probably use it for corrupt things because Alvin sucks.
Ow,
Civil
that sucks.
forfeiture.
Civil forfeiture.
Sucks.
Cool. Why don't you make a roll with? I think this is going to be. Well, are you more concerned about doing it quickly or quietly?
I would think quickly at this point,
Okay, so let's make a roll with vitality then.
which is a big fat 0. Yeah. Just a
No.
straight up roll, right? Because there's not really
Yeah.
anything I could do to help it. I think 7 straight up.
Nice. Great. So you do manage to gather all the coins and get them in the chest and get everything together and kind of drag the
Like a
Sounds like a pachinko machine in here.
Pachinko, yeah.
heavy cover over, and as you're dragging over, and it clangs into place.
Yeah.
Alvin and Aster walk down the stairs, and Aster's like, and here's the consequences of what happens when you let them do their little hobby.
Yes, the consequences are we captured a murderer for
It sounds
you.
like you narrowly prevented yourselves from being murdered by chance.
Chance? No chance. It was pure skill,
So
honey.
just a roll of the die.
This is not our first rodeo, me and the girls.
So Alvin goes, and he kind of he pries the pistol out of Eleanor's hands. It's still there.
Why
no.
why have we not taken? I thought we took that away from her.
Well, it all turned out for the best, really.
It's like, well, she is literally holding us. I mean, it's not literally smoking anymore, but she is holding the gun, I guess.
And you will find the
And-
ballistics match.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have a chance to take the bullet down to the crime lab?
No, I'm just saying we saw her shoot him, so I know the ballistics are going to match.
All right. Well,
You don't have a crime lab. You don't have a crime lab.
I'll bring the car around and take care of Stephen here. And he kind of walks over to Stephen and notices the scuff marks and everything on the ground where the hatch was. He's like, did you say something about, maybe I was too concerned about the whole murder part on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Was there something you left out?
That's all I said on the phone was that Eleanor murdered Stephen. That was,
In the basement.
yeah, in the
Where we are
basement of the
here.
lighthouse. That's what I said.
What do you think would cause the person to shoot a man like that? I mean, she's clearly the one who killed Clay. So, or Cyrus, that seems like that case is closed for killing Stephen and everything. So what do you imagine might be and he kind of looks at the floor, and looks back up at you, motivation for someone to do something like that, to kill a man in cold blood in front of witnesses?
I don't know. She said something about that it was for I forget the name. Was it the Maidens of the
The
Isn't that what
wives.
Midwives, yeah.
Isn't that what she said? She said, I mean, I'm not gonna tell this, Robert. She said that's the midwife money, or where I was like,
Yeah.
She did say something about the midwives, and this is not our first encounter with that name. We've been investigating them, so I think they're up to something.
You've been
no
investigating
good.
some midwives.
A group called the Midwives of the Fragrant Void.
I'm sorry, the what?
Don't ask me. I didn't make up the name. But back in Brindlewood, we've encountered
Back in
some.
Brindlewood. Yeah.
And now she came in and said that this was in the name of the Midwives of the Fragrant Void. And so I think that she knew that we were on to them.
And what exactly do these midwives of the Fragrant Void do?
We have not got that far yet. We've only touched the tip of the iceberg on this one.
So you're investigating a name that you have no crimes associated with.
Well, it's more than a name that has come up in our investigations of several murders.
So this is just like a curiosity for you.
It's a very suspicious thing that wherever murders happen, so does that name seem to crop up.
I could say the same for the murder mavens as well. Seems like murders crop up wherever you go.
Well, Alvin, that's a ridiculous statement. That's like saying wherever murders happen, police seem to crop up.
I mean, that's another issue altogether, but
Alvin, we really would love for you to prove us wrong in our estimation of you sucking.
Whoa!
and he sort of like bellies up and puffs his chest a little bit and unhunches his back.
So why don't we work together here, Alvin, instead of being confrontational with the people who nabbed you a murderer?
All right. let's work together then. And he shoves his hand in his jacket pocket and shoves something to your chest. Like, here you go. Why don't you mark this a crime scene with that tape there? I'll take care of the body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, sure.
Miss, do you mind helping? And Aster is like, no, of course not at all. I'm capable of sorts of things. And he and Aster, he takes the top, Aster takes the feet, and they.
I'm gonna text the girls. I know y'all are
Universal.
probably sleeping. Just in case you want to help tape off a crime scene, I've got a roll of tape.
Hot thing.
Hyacinth just has an auto reply, which is not in the same app. It's like from WeChat or something. And it's a photo of some AI generated thing that's unnameable.
Like an aim away message. Inez has been awake for just a little bit and is like just been staring off into the distance. So got the message and was like, finally, it's our moment.
Have you gotten any sleep at all?
Yeah,
A little bit?
briefly. I slept briefly.
Moment, no.
Hyacinth is still sleeping like the dead.
Yeah.
So Rue is currently alone in the basement with Eleanor. What would y'all like to do?
I'm gonna come racing down because it's tape time. Ooh, I wonder if we are really economical with this, if we could keep the extra. And we could put it in the corner, the book corner.
I mean, if he asks for it back, I'll give it back, but I'm not going to volunteer it.
It'll go in the cozy place for later use.
We could, yeah. We won't need to carry around rope to tie people up anymore.
It's official crime tape.
And as you're taping up the area, Eleanor begins to stir a little bit.
Definitely get that pic ready. You take it easy, murderess. The constable's here now.
And she's like on the floor. He like shakes her head a little bit. What happened?
You shot Stephen Blair.
What happened?
You shot Stephen Blair, the lighthouse keeper.
I wouldn't know what to do with a gun. What do you?
Well,
Why am I? Where
three
am
of
I?
us saw you know very well what to do with a gun.
That's ridiculous. I was sleeping.
You were wearing a wooden mask.
A wooden. I don't understand.
Of the kind of the midwives of the fragrant void.
Eleanor, I know better than anybody else. When I'm in trouble, the best thing to do is to pretend like I don't know what's happening. This is a classic ruse. Just, we know.
No, what? What are the midwives of the void?
You tell us. You're the one that said it.
I'm sorry?
Why'd you put a skeleton in our boat?
Did you go to the roadhouse?
Did we? Was that where we were drinking?
Was that the drinking place?
Yeah.
We went there.
I understand what it can be like to get out of town and have a few, and a skeleton in the boat? In what boat? A skeleton. What skeleton?
The one that turned into dust?
Yeah, talk to me and it's
wait,
a long story. We should
she's
no
still
back to you.
on the ground. Like,
No, look, we're talking about you, not me.
We're not the murderers here.
Another classic thing.
You found a skeleton in
Psycho manipulation.
and it's
Look, that doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with how you
skeleton?
shot Steven. Remember that part?
Yeah,
No,
why'd you
I
shoot
don't.
Steven?
I don't remember.
He was nice. One of the few nice people in Monkey Point.
Is her mask
Very
still like on the
nice.
ground? Where's her wooden
Yeah,
mask?
it's on the ground there.
Oh, you got it.
No, you go ahead.
That's cool.
It's
It's yours.
same idea.
You can pick it up.
I think I'm a little more maskophobic than you are.
Okay, I got it.
I've had dreams. I've had dreams. They're creepy.
And like for the first time, Inez is not putting something on.
But she really wants to.
She's conflicted, isn't she?
Internal battle.
I think she might have to roll.
You are very sleepy.
I mean, she loves putting stuff on.
It is. I usually love displaying evidence.
You have literally put everything else in this
Everything on.
campaign
on my
before
body.
this.
Eleanor looks genuinely confused. And she looks at the mask and she's like, why do you have that?
Why do you have that?
It was on your face when you shot
was-
Steven.
How could it be on my face? It doesn't have any. That's from the museum. Why would you bring that here?
You brought it here on your face.
We did not steal anything from the museum.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. This was on you.
I'm
You
sorry.
got
I
that.
still don't-
As were any other things from the museum you might happen to find.
Yeah, who knows what else she might have taken from
Yeah,
the
what
museum
else
if
did
she
you
took
do?
the
Do you just
mask.
take stuff from the museum at night? It's not a like
That's kind of weird.
take a penny, leave a penny situation.
I was asleep. I'm so confused.
So you sleep shoot people?
No,
this
I
is
don't. I don't
dangerous.
even. I don't have a gun. Why would I have a gun?
Like talking to a wall.
Mm. I mean,
Look.
to be fair, if I did a murder, this is how I would act.
Three
and-
of us saw you come in with the mask on, with a gun, say something about Midwives of the Fragrant Void, shoot Steven, then we executed some expert maven foo and incapacitated you.
That why I smell like carrots fuel?
It is. I threw that on you.
Yeah, a little razzle dazzle.
Oh my god, this seems really dangerous.
Probably.
But can you just take me out? I'm afraid of getting burned up. This is a nightmare I have. Can we just
None
get
of
out
us
of here?
smoke. You're safe. The
There's
constable's here.
machines, and if you have a gun, I don't know what.
I don't. The constable's got your gun.
And she kind of like tries to lever herself up and stands up.
Oh, watch out for her
hands are still
mermaid
tied
tail.
up. My mermaid tail? What?
No, it's nothing. That's not what I meant. I meant like the way you're moving looks like a mermaid tail. That's all I meant.
I think the fumes are getting to all of us. Can we just go outside and talk about this? I don't feel safe here.
I don't feel safe here either.
This is
Hello,
my
everyone. Hi,
new
it's
favorite
John.
place on earth.
Looking very refreshed.
Oh my god, Hyacinth, please talk sense into your friends.
Somebody slept.
Oh my God, she's awake! Don't kill us, Eleanor.
They're saying that I shot Steven.
I saw you shoot him, murderer.
Oh, not
Hit
you
her with the
too.
pick. Hit her with the pick.
At this point, Alvin comes down the stairs. He's like, whoa, ladies, what's going on here?
The murderess is awake and denies everything, even though three of us saw her.
Okay, Eleanor.
By the way-
what are you
By the way, she took some stuff from the museum.
what are you doing here, Eleanor?
Alvin, I have a question.
I'm interrogating a suspect.
Alvin, put this on and see if it turns you into a murderer.
I don't know if that's a good idea. And
I need there. We can do it again. We can.
he's got
give me
the
your,
guns.
Oh,
He's got
give
the
us
guns.
first. Give us your guns.
I'm not
Then
giving
put
anyone
this
my
on.
guns. I'm not putting on a mask.
We need to do an experiment. This is science.
Why don't you put it on?
I've thought about it, but I am too strong.
Eleanor, what
Might
is
hurt
the story
someone.
here? And she gives him the same story. And he's like, well, these women seem to say that you shot Steven, and Steven is in fact dead from a gun wound. Where'd you get the gun? And she
Probably from the museum where she got the mask.
doesn't
And who
know.
knows what else?
Yeah, probably eating the
alright.
snacks.
Well, it seems like it's your word against the word of a bunch of old women from Brindlewood. So why don't we go somewhere nice where we can sit and talk and figure this whole thing out?
I think it should at least carry some weight that law enforcement officials will vouch for us and our character.
You think so?
I know so.
For Rue.
What law
Talk to
enforcement?
Dolores, talk to Gary.
Oh, more Brindlewood folks.
I'm on the wrong side of the law still.
Maybe
Not me. I'm not
Yeah.
involved.
Look,
Don't bring up Inez's name.
I know you Brindlewoods all stick up for each other. I understand. I don't like it, and I don't like you. But
Alfred
Making a-
sucks.
making a
Oh,
bit,
man.
this is not helping your case.
Well, neither is your sucking
Yeah.
helping yours.
Put it on.
Casting aspersions, we're just trying to be helpful here. We come to your town, we nab a murderer, and you're all like, oh no, ladies, you're blah, 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 blah. Don't know if I believe what you say.
I think
I'm Alvin.
you're even more mad that this is probably the most fun your mucky point has had in a while.
You think murder is fun?
Look,
Steven
we don't
was a
even
good
want
man.
credit. If you want to take credit for nabbing the
that-
murder,
that
that's
boy is
fine
dead.
too.
Not
think
fun,
that's
but like
fun?
before at the Roadhouse, we had fun.
Eventful.
Yeah, drinking is fun. Going out and having a good time is fun. Murder
We're not
is
in this for the
fun.
credit. We
Oh,
just
you're
want
not?
justice.
Why have I heard your name all the way up here?
Oh, well, I'm telling you right now, if it's important, if you want to take credit for nabbing the murderer, I don't even care. You don't have to credit us.
We'll just add a verse to your song though.
Eleanor. She's like, they think I'm a mermaid.
No, murderer.
They said a skeleton came to life and talked to them and then disappeared. And Elvin's like, is that
No.
true?
We said
Oh, that
nothing.
definitely happened.
We said there's a fine. She's using incorrect verbiage. We said that there was a skeleton in a boat that turned to dust. That's very different from disappearing. Skeletons are apt to turn to dust because they're old.
It
Let
was,
me ask you a question.
Steven's mom, and we buried her.
Did it? I'm sorry.
Now we
Gave her a nice long burial.
Oh, that's
Steven's.
Metaphorically.
too much
Sorry.
information.
So, if I'm to put the story together, you found a boat somewhere.
Outside a
There's
lighthouse.
skeleton in the boat.
The lighthouse, they have their own boat.
Yeah,
The
we're-
skeleton talked to you, said it was Steven's mother. and then you
Steven said
buried
it. Steven said it was his mother.
Nah, yeah.
He said that was his mother. He had, and
Was he there at the time?
he was,
Yeah, he was still alive.
and he
That
said
point.
that the ring on the skeleton belonged to his mother,
He was very upset.
His mother, who's at a sanitarium in Brindlewood.
who is missing from the said sanitarium in Brindlewood.
We called
She ain't
Dolores.
there.
All right, I think I understand what's happening
I'm
here.
so tired.
And he goes that he unties Eleanor's hands. He's like,
What
"I'm
are you
sorry.
doing?
This is
Did she
Oh.
murder? You just
Elvin,
let murderers go here in Mucky Point?
That's such a mucky point thing to do.
I'm taking you in."
You're taking us in for nabbing a murderer?
You came up here all the way from Brindlewood, and all of a sudden, our only housekeeper is gone.
And we watched Eleanor shoot him.
He's like, "I don't know what they're talking about." I'm so
Can I
confused.
try to put the mask on Eleanor's face?
You sure can.
See,
Uh,
I'm still like have this theory that the mask made her do it. Even though like I've been skeptical and scientific this whole time, I'm just like,
I feel like rolling the dice on this one.
something's happening.
What are you afraid will happen if it doesn't work?
I think I'm mostly afraid it'll work. If it doesn't work, I'm afraid. I mean, we're going to. Sounds like we're going to jail.
Regardless.
But I'm afraid it will work, and then she'll like start being murdery again.
Okay.
And just for while she's doing this, I am in covertly speed dialing Gary and putting in my pocket dialing Gary.
Nice. Cool.
more
I think
practical.
that's gonna be vitality if you're lunging
Oh.
at her.
Yep, that's a 0. Got it.
Damn.
Let's see what we roll. All right, I rolled an 8.
An 8.
I'm a
Great.
good mask putter on her.
Well, you have put lots of things on, so
I have.
Sure.
I'm practiced. Costumed.
So you put the mask
Try this
on
on.
her, and it sticks. And you kind of see like it's it's daytime, even though you're in a basement. There's more light, and you can see like the mask when it sticks to her face. It actually like it feels like it's like floating like a centimeter away from the face.
Hmm.
And Eleanor just screams. And she's like, oh, I can't see. Help! What did she do? Help! This is awful.
Wasn't so awful when you had
She's
it
like-
on and shot Steven.
Struggles to like pull it off, and she like looks at it and feels the inside. Like, how did you do that? There's nothing. What are you? What did you do? What did you do? And Alvin's like, I've seen enough. Eleanor, meet me in the car. And Eleanor toddles up the stairs.
Oh no.
And Alvin goes, all right, I didn't want to have to do this, but, and he just falls forward, and behind him is Aster with fire extinguisher.
Oh,
That's what I was
no.
gonna do with the pick. Good job, Aster. Great
He's like,
minds.
Hyacinth, it looks like you've gotten yourself into trouble again. I'm here
Beautiful
to
and
get you
deadly.
out. She has the key. She's like, come on, let's go.
Oh my
She
God.
runs upstairs.
Have I got a condition from that?
Not yet.
Okay.
I think you all have like background sleep condition right
Yeah,
now.
that's true.
But yeah, Aster is Eleanor is like slowly making her way to the police car, and Aster just pushes her way past her and gets in the driver's seat.
Oh.
And she's like, "Come on!"
Road trip.
Question is, do we take Eleanor with us or not?
Yeah.
In the car, Eleanor.
Oh
She's
no.
now. Wait, no. Is she our hostage now?
Nice.
Do you want
Too
to
late, you said
talk
yes, she's in the car with
hostage
us.
or not? I think that's another vitality roll because she's not going to want to go with you.
Oh. Hyacinth, what do you think? We've been making bad decisions.
Oh, God. Well, I just don't think we'll get any useful information out of her.
That's a good point.
Right. Eleanor, get out of the way.
Get out of here.
Like, Hyacinth, get in front. Come on. Let's cycle. Let's go. And she revs the engine, and I assume you're all getting in the car.
Yeah, I'm in that
Yeah,
car.
I'm too.
I assume the cat is in the car. I'm trying to remember what happened.
Yeah, I think
I'm very
like,
suggestible. I'm
after you, like,
tired. I don't want
jumps
to
up
make
on
any
your lap.
decisions.
Yeah.
I'm just like someone recommends something. I'm like, cool, whatever. I'm in the car. It's got a headrest.
Come on, we're going home. And she takes off and gets on the main drag of.
We haven't
Oh.
we haven't
Makes
solved
a left.
Cyrus's murder yet.
Can we stop by Etienne's?
Like, I'm sorry, I can't. Let me. There's the plexiglass between the back seat and the front seat. Let's,
Can we stop by Etienne's?
is that a new place here?
Like the fish market?
in Brindlewood.
They have a fish market too, motherfuckers.
Are we going home?
Brindlewood Fish Market.
What home
Oh.
are we going to? Is it here?
We're going
home
back
or
to
there?
Brindlewood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
what
it's-
Etienne is.
Murky Point sucks.
Oh,
It
man,
sounds like
sucks.
you need some sleep.
Sucks.
Oh, man,
No, we're fine. We had a little sleep.
I pulled my phone out. Is Gary on the lines? And I tried.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, oh, hey, Gary, you there?
Gary.
Oh hey, I've been just listening to like there's a lot of like rustling and
Yeah.
yelling and
So-
running around.
I don't even know where to start. Look, we're in Mucky Point currently.
Oh, and the cop car is like a station wagon.
The museum lady here had a wooden mask on,
A what?
killed the lighthouse keeper.
Oh no!
Didn't remember doing it.
What?
And then the stupid constable here, who sucks, by the way, Gary, in case you didn't know, Alvin sucks.
I don't know that guy.
It sucks.
Right? See, listen to girls, they know. He,
Okay. Are
even
you,
though
you sound like
three
you're
of us,
drunk or something.
even though
Are you
I'm
okay?
tired, I'm so tired.
Oh, okay.
But listen, the three of us saw Eleanor shoot Stephen. We saw it. We saw it. She did it. We saw it. She denied it. And
Oh, you should
stupid
call the
Alvin,
cops.
we did. That's Alvin. He didn't believe us
Gary.
and was going to arrest us.
Oh no, they shouldn't arrest you. You're the
No,
good
they
guys.
shouldn't. That's why Hyacinth's sister brained Alvin on the back of the head with a fire extinguisher, and we're currently in his police car on the way back to Brindlewood.
Ooh,
Wait, she hit a cop and you stole a cop car?
it doesn't sound good.
Well,
when
we're
we say
just
it out
borrowing
loud.
it. We weren't planning on keeping it.
Did he tell you that you could take it?
Well, no, he's unconscious from the concussion.
Oh,
From-
God.
Oh, I feel like we definitely undermined.
Oh,
I don't know about secretly, though.
Not secretly.
Overtly.
So, look, Gary, we're in some hot shit.
I don't. Okay, so
Ah,
do you have somewhere to go? Because
well, Inez wants to go to Etienne's.
Is Hyacinth already in disguise?
I'm going to put you on
Sure.
speaker, Gary. Gary's on
Yeah, I think
speaker,
so.
girls. Hi, Gary. You're on speaker.
hi everyone.
Harry!
Hey there, Gary.
Hello, Gary. Who's that with you? Is that your sister Hyacinth? Tell her I said hi. I can hear you, Gary. Okay, hi. So what are you doing now?
I don't know. I'm going to sleep for a little while.
Okay, everybody's just falling asleep.
Okay, I just want to let you know that Sheriff Dalrymple's been looking for you and seems really, really anxious to find you guys and talk to you. So if you're coming back, I don't know. Do sheriffs talk to each other much? I don't know what it's about, but he
Probably
seemed,
going to now because we're fugitives from the law.
Oh,
Oh.
no. I
um,
can't go back.
I don't know if I can talk to you then, because that would make you a fugitive from me.
No, you're like
No.
supposed to. Like, you could.
You're the good law, Gary. You don't suck like Alvin.
Yeah.
I mean, all the law is good. That's just, I mean, that's why it is.
Oh, Alvin, he's
No.
corrupt
What? How do you know?
because he was going to arrest us and let a murderer go.
I'm sure there was a good reason. I mean, if he's the constable, he's probably a good guy.
He's a jerk.
They don't make jerks in the police. They don't
He's
let
a
it.
mean duty head.
Okay. Is Esther still there? Yeah. Like, have they been drinking? Are they okay?
No,
They've just been up all night.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess it sounds like you're driving, so I guess it's up to you where they wind up. If they're criminals though, and they come here, I'm gonna have to arrest them. Just let them know. when they
Can't catch
pick up.
us.
Okay. And it sounds like everyone is going to sleep. The gentle rumble of the northeastern country roads.
No.
Cool. You, after a while, the car comes to a stop, and you wake up and you are in the woods.
Oh no.
The Brindle Woods?
Ah.
By the bay.
Is that a brindle? I've never seen a brindle before. You can't immediately tell. It's a wooded area. It looks like it is in a forest somewhere. There's a dirt road and a smaller dirt driveway-ish leading up to a small cabin.
Is this
in the
Etienne's?
woods. No, this is just a little place I've rented.
Where's Etienne?
I don't know Etienne, so I couldn't tell you. There's more comfortable bedding in here if you'd like to rest, or if you feel all right, I can make you some early dinner, I suppose.
Ooh, a cabin. Hyacinth is already out of the car.
And Hyacinth probably knows that that Aster has. You probably haven't been here before, but she's talked about my place on the East Coast.
Oh,
You
okay.
probably know that she has a small vacation cabin somewhere near Brindlewood, but strangely rarely visits.
Yeah.
And yeah, she just walks up the stairs of the cabin. She's like, "Make yourselves at home. I'm gonna get some food. Let me know if you need anything." And just sashays in.
I don't know if we should be more thankful to your sister, or but she's also the one who brained the cop. But the cop would have arrested us if she hadn't brained him, and I was going to brain the cop, so I can't really blame her.
We were just kidnapped by a beautiful, deadly angel.
I think everyone gets the condition on the run.
On the run.
Yeah, fair enough. We seem to be.
Now
On the run.
we're the criminals, and we start our empire now.
Sweet. Well, they say once you've killed your first person, the rest come easier.
So yeah, what would y'all like to do?
Oh man.
I believe, ladies, this might be the first time in our illustrious history together that I feel in a little over my depth.
I do not know what to do next.
Hyacinth has already fallen asleep.
Oh,
Like the cat is resting.
I mean, it's
Esther
probably the
is
best.
in the,
you know?
there's a small kitchen and she's like making eggs.
I'm gonna go see in what ways I can be helpful to Esther, but probably not be very helpful.
She's very calm. She's like, "Oh yeah, grab the pepper from there. Get that loaf of bread. I just got it fresh. I'll have to last us a while, I suppose. I can go back into town."
Does Aster recognize Inez from the Bake Off show?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think she's like, I don't know how you managed to win, but just do it.
Me either.
Aster's probably like, I would have you help, but there's no bananas here.
Oh, burn.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one before. That's funny.
And she sets she has, it's like a dinner omelet that's got ham and whatnot in it, and she plates it onto 4 plates and puts it on a small wooden table in the nice little rustic cabin. What's in the cabin that kind of makes you feel like she doesn't spend a lot of time here, but it's definitely like she's put her mark on it?
Oh. Oh, there's a wall calendar of like great brutalist architecture, but it's from 3 years ago and hasn't been changed. It's just got this layer of dust on it.
Nice.
What time of year is it right now?
It is like late January, mid to late January.
Yeah, I think the swimsuits and pool supplies indicate it's like
that was the last time.
Yeah, maybe she's not here a lot, or at least hadn't been for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna go with seasonal items, so I'll go with and also uncharacteristic of Aster. There is some dust on the counters.
Yeah. I'm terribly sorry for the state of the place. I've been traveling, so please dig in. And she sits down and starts daintily eating her perfect omelet.
I'll definitely put down some omelet.
Yeah.
Probably make me a little more sleepy.
What next?
Clean my glasses for the 400th time. Son of a...
You just gotta get used to the world being a little bit fuzzy all the time.
Can't stand it. It's so annoying.
I remember when I first needed glasses, I wouldn't wear them at work because I was just fine with everything at a distance being a blur.
God damn it.
While I was at the office. I think Akiko has come around and is kind of waiting around to see if anyone drops anything.
Oh yeah.
But I think Hyacinth is still out right now.
And she's eating. She's like, so it looks like you've gotten yourself into a bit of a mess.
It does appear that way, doesn't it?
You're involved up too. So
I mean, that's
what
true.
happens.
Together.
That's what happens when you hang out with Hyacinth, I suppose.
Out of game, it would make sense to have like a cozy scene here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I don't know where to go with that, but sorry, as you were.
Yeah. And I've actually there's been updated rules for the cozy move that simplifies it. And basically, it is when you have an intimate scene with another maven. Basically, you both clear a condition and you find a clue. Like, there's not a lot of like fiddly doodly about it anymore. It's just like each of you clear a condition and one of you finds a clue.
Fiddly doodly.
Fiddly doodly.
Can't even remember how that was done before.
Yeah, it's like the other's like you can choose 2 from below if it's your cozy activity. Otherwise, choose 1. You can ask the other player a question, or you can get them to agree to a course of action or clear a condition. Or if it's your and like it's like a bunch of things. It's like, okay, this is better. This is
Yeah.
It's probably like what most people just choose anyway, so it's easier.
Yeah, I did find, because I remember the first time we used it, that whole like, get a maven to go along with your course of action. I'm like, I don't really see that being a problem. Whereas since we're all on the same team, and I could probably be like, Inez, maybe we should do that. And Inez is probably going to go, yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah, cool.
There's not going to be a lot of like, fuck you, I'm not doing that.
I know, say your dum-dum head.
Yeah.
Just like the complete D&D party min-maxer version of Brindlewood Bay.
Rue is lawful good and Hyacinth is chaotic evil. And we're the same party.
There.
So where do we go from here, girls? We're fugitives from the law.
Oh.
It makes it hard to investigate stuff.
Hyacinth has started snoring.
I mean, we've gotten practically nowhere on the whole Cyrus.
No idea about anything.
And now I don't really think we can probably go back to the lighthouse.
Oh no!
Covertly.
My favorite place on earth.
You got 6 clues.
To build my own lighthouse.
Complexity of 8, so you could roll with a -2.
Well, maybe we could do research on Cyrus and figure out where he's from and go to that city.
Hey, we could go back at night. Covertly. We could covertly go to the lighthouse. Conduct our investigation silently, under cover of darkness.
We never met the mayor.
You never met the mayor, or you never met the mayor. You never met. There's another guy.
Wait a minute.
Marvin, the gas station attendant.
Maybe.
Alex
Okay. I got 2 ideas, girls. Now, if I remember correctly, our sister Hyacinth here is a master of disguise.
Oh.
Rolls her eyes.
Now, I mean, the more sensible solution would just be for Hyacinth to go back, as it's less suspicious for one person to be in disguise as 3 disguised ladies. But I mean, I'm sure that Hyacinth could give us some tips on how to form a disguise identity.
I feel like my expertise is usually hiding and looking from afar.
Or should I say Dr. Chavitz?
Yeah.
His name, I can't remember.
Jeffrey Chavitz, yeah.
Jeffrey Chavitz.
Did you want to do a cozy scene while
we're in a place that has birds and
in a cozy
possibly
cabin.
antique furniture?
Yeah.
And that we could really just like cut to.
Yeah. Aster doesn't really know Rue that well, does she?
Yeah, they don't know each other at all, right?
Yeah.
That was my impression. Would be like I couldn't remember if we'd established that we'd all met her or knew of her.
Yeah.
But I definitely don't feel like
her.
I don't feel like we've spent much, if any, time together.
Yeah. So I think over dinner, Aster's small talk is like, so Rue, how did you get to know Hyacinth?
We were both in a bookstore looking coincidentally for the same book. Like at first I thought we were in the same section, but then as we were both browsing, I grabbed the book.
Is it one of the Golden Crown
mysteries? It is one of the Golden Crown
Aww.
mysteries.
Of course.
I remember specifically, I was trying to collect them all at the time, and I hadn't have the whole collection yet. And I was looking for The Mystery of the Broken Saber,
Mm.
and they had one used copy at the Brindlewood half-price books.
At
the Candlelight bookstore, is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Candlelight booksellers. Yeah.
This episode brought to you by Brindlewood Half Price Books.
And as I grabbed it, I remember Hyacinth emitting an actual kind of like audible bit, a sigh of disappointment.
She does that.
And it started up a conversation. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Were you about to grab this book?" And she said that, actually she was. That was the exact book she was looking for as well. And that got us to chatting about our mutual love of the Golden Crown mysteries, and then in the end we went halvesies on it, and we traded off every Tuesday.
Oh, I love a good meet cute.
Oh, friends.
And you still meet and read books, I suppose.
Oh, all the time, yes.
All right. And how did you get mixed up with these, Inez?
Oh, I'm just always sort of poking around town, trying to find out information about people. 'Cause that's the only currency that means anything to Brindlewood Bay, But
So you met them because you were spying on them.
yeah, at first. At first, I wasn't sure why these two ladies were meeting every Tuesday.
Oh, man.
And I thought there might be something amiss.
A little bit
Like
of
it's-
hanky-panky.
I collect secrets.
Mm-hmm.
And secrets are very valuable currency if you need to get out of a jam, even if you don't know that person yet. So one time I followed them back to the bookstore that they were having a book club at, and found myself I had to sit down for the whole thing. And by the end, I started really liking these books. I didn't think I would be a mystery reader, but yeah, here I am.
Who would
Kids
think that someone
love
enjoys spying on people and collecting clues would like mystery books?
Love a good puzzle. Yep.
Well, I think for Inez,
what secrets have
she's
you
one of those
found
people who,
about-
I was gonna say, she's one of those people who, because she does it so much, sometimes it's hard for her to suspend disbelief, because she can pick it apart and be like, "That's not how you would do that," and it can be a little annoying.
It is.
For her when she sees
And everyone else. Yeah.
stupid spying techniques, for example, in a book, and she's like, "Well, obviously nobody would spy like that."
Yeah, but if Hyacinth gets a hold of any kind of costume change, because she could point out every single flaw if there are any. And Rue, of course, can take apart any plan and say like, "Oh, they should never have split up right there. That's not what you wanted to do at that point." And then, so pretty great to analyze these books together.
So do you have any secrets from Mucky Point that might help you get out of this jam that you've gotten yourself into?
Well, no fully formed secrets, but it does seem like there is a conspiracy. They all look very cute and
No.
probably belong to a cult.
Everyone in Mucky Point belongs to a cult.
I'm just going to assume because they'll.
We know about Cyrus's involvement in the car accident, right?
Yeah.
Maybe except for Tug.
There's a bottle of whiskey with a diamond ring in it.
Oh yeah, I need to look at the clues.
Good. I was like, "Oh, that's right. We have actual clues.
Yeah,
Forget about those."
just yammering on.
So
Some
if they're
cereal
all
and
in a
music.
if they're all in a cult, why would one of them shoot another one?
Because maybe some of them aren't. Like
I don't,
Tug's
think I
not.
don't think Steven was in a cult.
No, he's nice, and he.
Yeah,
Oh, he was from Brindlewood.
Remember how he was kind of an outsider? Yeah, he was from Brindlewood.
Oh. And what did you find when you searched his body?
We would never desecrate the dead like that.
It was a crime scene, so we called the police.
Mm-hmm.
It was a murder. You don't mess around with a murder.
We found something. What did we find? No, we didn't. We didn't look. We were very shocked. We were very busy trying to tie up a woman.
I know how that is.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so we did not search Steven, did we?
No. The last clue we have is the black magic evidence.
Which might have been from 2 weeks ago. given the week that we're-
Yeah, I was
That's
like, I don't even remember
after-
what that is.
That was
was
after
the,
the skeleton.
That was Caroline.
Oh, she was doing black magic on me.
No, they did make black magic on Caroline.
Oh, on Caroline.
Yeah.
I have
My
no
hair.
recollection of this at all.
Caroline has my
I know, I
hair.
don't either. I'm like, wait, who? What?
That's
Huh?
where the skeleton came from.
Okay.
Oh no.
So
Who's Caroline? I'm like, wait, Caroline, what?
Steven's
New
mom, the
character.
baker. Or not Caroline, the other one, Melanie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So I was
like,
confused. I was like, who?
Yeah.
I don't see Caroline even listed.
No, Caroline's the one that does black magic.
Okay.
We're old ladies. We have bad memories. So has this all been our cozy scene? I can't remember.
We can do a cozy. Yeah, let's have that be a cozy scene for you too, and you can let's have you take off the don't condescend to me. And
We could just keep the role playing going and just be on the run. Never
True.
solve the mystery and just take Mark on a journey with us. Now it's a road trip. No, Mark, we don't want to look for clues.
I do
Maybe the
think
clues were the friends that we made along the way.
from that
Oh, yeah,
discussion, from that discussion we just had, I do think that we have, the three of us, we have our own collection of appended Golden Crown mysteries, because we've had these discussions about like what was wrong with them and what they should have done is instead of spying, she totally would have spied from the hill, not the tree. Yeah, and then she would have pretended to be the doctor, not the mayor. And so we make these
Right.
notes and we kind of make our amended versions that are
Nice.
corrected and much better than the originals.
Ah, that's a good idea.
After you finish and Esther starts cleaning plates, she slips a piece of paper out of her pocket and she's like, "It looks like you overlooked this. I found this in the shack where the very loudly snoring man was.
Tug!
It was
Tug.
Or
We
cat.
forgot Tug.
it was right on Stephen's bedside table, and it is a
That we didn't.
that you didn't see at all.
Well, it would have been weird for us to search his cabin while he was there.
Yeah, that's
We
very
were there.
rude. Also, we had gold.
It's a note from it's in a like shaky old hand, and it's a note addressed to Stephen that is sort of meanders around and puts a lot of blame, like not painting right and things aren't fixed and your oatmeal's too cold and all that. And at the end of it, it is a note it's signed Cyrus, and it's not only that he's not going to get an increase in pay, but he's actually going to dock Stephen's pay, the lighthouse keeper, to pay for all his little mishaps around the cabin. And you can't tell, it's a little wet in spots, and you can't tell if they're raindrops or tears.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Coffee?
So you were searching his cabin while we were in the lighthouse with him?
Of course, I knew you'd be up to something.
How did you even know where we? How did you find? How did you come to all this?
Have you ever tried to find Hyacinth when she's wandered off?
No.
It can be difficult.
We've tried. No, we haven't been successful, but we've
She
definitely
pulls
tried.
out her phone and she's like, "That's because you're not family." And she was like a contact list, and she clicks on Hyacinth, and there's a Google map with a pin right where you are. Like,
Well, that's
she
handy.
she leaves her location services turned on all the time. She probably has no idea.
No, I don't think she would know how to turn them on or off if she wanted to.
I imagine if she turns them off, there's some app installed that automatically turns it back on that she's installed by accident. It's all going to like a Chinese server
Yeah.
farm somewhere.
and turns the Bitcoin farmer back on.
Yeah.
It's a dating sim.
Esther's preparing coffee. It is evening now.
Night moves.
Night moves,
Moves.
which we will refuse to do from now on because we are on a road trip.
What's another fictional town we can go visit just for fun?
Oh, no.
I've got a couple. There's a fudge competition in one of them.
Ooh.
So she serves up a couple cups of coffee, even if you haven't asked for them, and says, "So, what are you going to do with him?"
Him being
Gary.
No, the boy, Stephen.
we don't have him, do we?
Alvin put him in the police car.
Oh
before-
no. We were gonna bury him with his mother.
Oh my.
Oh, well, I mean, it is cold outside, but seems
Well, ain't this a
disrespectful to
pickle?
leave him in the back of the car like that.
Well,
Yes,
he
it
is
does.
from Brindlewood. Maybe his family has a plot. We should go
We had
find
to
Etienne.
At this point, Hyacinth rejoins the conversation.
We
Who's
should
like,
go
"Oh,
see
wait."
Etienne and just put him on some ice while we figure out where he
Etienne.
should go.
Has helped in such matters before.
Wait, who on
Etienne.
ice?
Steven, who's in the car.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I thought I smelled something.
Good thing we didn't take Eleanor. We would have had to keep her somewhere.
What if Aster can distract or keep Alvin busy while we sneak in to do our lighthouse investigation?
You want me to go talk to the policeman whose car I just stole?
Oh, yeah,
I
you
think-
wanted to.
Yeah, you're the femme fatale of our group, so you got to do all the seducing.
Do I,
mean,
need
I'm
to
just
go
not-
in as Jeffrey Chavez again?
Well, I was thinking it would be probably easiest if we knew Alvin was busy or distracted. Then we could have pretty free reign to quietly survey the lighthouse.
We could steal his dog.
But we would need to know he is busy elsewhere.
Well, we need some sort of petty crime, like stealing a bicycle or something. You know, no real victim to it necessarily, but it would get him going from one side of town to the other.
Well, we happen to have some tools that,
What?
that could help with bike stealing.
Esther slides the keys across the table to Rue and says, "Well, it's been a big day, so I need to get some beauty sleep. You are welcome to come and go as you please. I'm going to do a little bit of light reading before bed." And she picks up a Golden Crown mystery. and
That
heads
one's
upstairs.
good. No spoilers.
The Scarlet Crest murder.
Just you let me know when you finish so we can talk about it.
I will. What would you
The
like?
Scarlet Crest murder is the one that was written right after 9/11 and has kind of awkward symbolism.
Yeah, some strange patriotism.
To do? A little bit racist. Yeah.
I'm already reviewing our Google Doc notes of how we amended the story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that was so unbelievable. Our
That
method
was
was way
really
better.
problematic.
Change that guy's name. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
we could get out of trouble by solving the crime. That's the easy way out.
That's the
But-
coward's path.
That's the coward's path.
Well, look, we obviously have to continue with the Cyrus investigation somehow. So it's a matter of how can we do that?
First, visit Etienne.
Yes, first
That's true.
Etienne.
This is, we know, you know what? Maybe we should just do that. We know that's step one.
And maybe Etienne knows something.
And maybe that will lead us to a step 2 organically.
He like knows all about tourism, and probably maybe there's like tourist conventions that he goes to, and he probably talks to Cyrus at those.
And we can check over and see if Steven has anything on his person or anything, usual
Inez
stuff.
assumes every profession is kind of like academic,
Yeah,
where you
there's,
have
like,
conferences and peer review.
You'll publish
And maybe
papers.
we could have the
got a
Brindlewood Police
fishmonger journal.
Department. Maybe we could have the Brindlewood Police Department do an official autopsy investigation of Stephen's body.
Ooh.
All of this sounds perfect.
All right. What are we doing
Or
first?
I have a medical bag.
Just do a quick
Either
once
way,
over.
Etienne's is the first step.
Yes. Step 1, always protect the body.
Because it's cold, but I don't know if it's cold enough to preserve that body for too long.
So
All right.
Hyacinth grabs the keys and is already doddering out the door. Although it's nighttime, right? So maybe
It
we
is
should all
nighttime
just
now.
get a night's sleep before going back.
Yeah, we actually should sleep. Yeah.
We should, you're right, but there's a body in the trunk.
Yeah, let's
What
not
is-
sleep.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean, we've all got an hour or two by now in various places, right?
Yeah, you've had good naps.
We can
Okay.
No longer.
take turns driving.
We
and
had a
take
meal.
naps on
We
the
had
way
some
there.
fresh coffee, courtesy of Astor.
Yeah, I feel like Hyacinth has gotten a fair amount of sleep, so she's leading off to the car.
So she can-
Taped to the steering wheel of the car is like a MapQuest printout, and it has a little house where you assume the cabin is, and a red line that leads back to Brindlewood County.
Oh, good.
You don't know where you are.
We have phones.
I think Hyacinth has
service.
set up her phone to a GPS app, but it is
Yeah.
all in Vietnamese. And it's just this like 3D cartoon figure giving advice on how to drive.
Go that way. Stop.
Yeah.
Cool. So you are. What are you doing?
I say we pile into the car and head off
Yeah,
to Brindlewood.
You gotta go see Etienne. I got something for him.
Cool. Road trip to Brindlewood then. Akiko hops in the car with you.
Oh, okay.
And you're off. Any little chats or anything you want to have on the way, or is it a solemn drive with the body in the back seat? Right.
Wait, what was the question? What was that?
Are you?
Do we
any
talk about
chats?
anything?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't sound like Gary would necessarily protect us, so we should be cautious.
So that's why we should meet Etienne, leave the body there, and then give an anonymous tip. Because the body's part of a criminal investigation, they'll be obligated to investigate it. I mean, we can't, and we won't be there. So that way we can't do, you're right, we can't do personal handoff because they'd have to arrest us.
So we just tell Etienne everything that happened and all the details. Make sure he's memorized it by giving him several quizzes on it.
We can leave a note with the body,
Oh, that's a good point.
being like, hey, we left this for
Found
you in
this.
good faith to, because we know the Brindlewood Police Department will
I'll stop writing this exam then.
do a good job with it.
So are you going to the fish market first?
I think that's the plan, yes.
Yeah.
There are people about as you approach Brindlewood in the stolen police car.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, we'll need to do something about that too. but-
What
Monkey
do you
point
think
sucks.
is the worst thing that would happen if you were caught driving a stolen police car, Hyacinth?
Oh, immediately shot by the police.
Oh, God.
Ooh,
It is
boy.
night, right? Is it night?
Yeah, not only that, but yeah, you would be shot, maybe not killed immediately, but definitely detained and jailed for the murder of probably not only Stephen. They might pin Cyrus on you and may dig up any other murders you may have.
Probably
solved.
every murder that we've solved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, assaulting Alvin. That's definitely on there.
stealing a cop car. Yeah.
And stealing your cop car.
There's a
All
lot,
right.
a lot of stuff going against us.
Yeah,
It's
some
gonna
of
be
those are true.
composure, I think. Okay.
Composure.
Yeah, so you're good.
And is there anything that can give me advantage at this point?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Am I in disguise at this? No.
I mean, you can always throw a crown on if you want to later.
Yeah, I guess.
Cozy scenes, cozy things that doesn't affect rolls, or can affect rolls.
Yeah, the cat can't really help us, I don't think.
The plushie.
The plushie. I do not have useful cozy
It's
place
for
items.
comfort.
Cat feed, no. I mean, I could put myself in disguise as Alvin.
I think you would have to disguise the car.
Well, then it would make sense, right? Because I'm Alvin.
Oh yeah. That's your Alvin, yeah.
Yeah, the more complicated disguise is the one that I'm gonna go for.
Oh God.
We disguise both you and Alvin and all of us.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're all three disguised as Alvin.
No.
There's a a police hat or whatever in the and like you probably like there might be other like there might be a badge.
Police accoutrement.
We could be arrested.
I was just saying the same thing.
Yeah.
If she's Alvin and she captured 2 of the 3 murder mavens who are on the run.
Yeah, looking for the third.
Oh God, it's the Star Wars thing.
Let's roll with composure.
Flawless.
Short for a stormtrooper.
Yeah. What am I rolling at this point?
Your composure's 3, right?
So I'm rolling 3 dice because it's advantage, dropping
Yep.
1 and adding 3.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what we get.
We're just being super normal.
I'm gonna re-roll the 1. That's a 12.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Now we go on our road trip like this.
Apparently, we never noticed, but Hyacinth and Alvin have very similar bone structure.
You do. Yeah, so you make it to the border of Brindlewood with no incident, but after a few minutes of driving inside the city or town, headlights are following you for a little bit, and then police sirens come up, and you hear you pull over.
We should put ours on.
Yeah, we put ours on.
And it's the voice of Sheriff Dalrymple.
Oh no. Okay, and we pull over.
All right,
I'm
time
gonna
to
keep
be
up the facade as Alvin.
Alvin sucks.
What the hell was Alvin like?
He's a jerk. Just be an asshole.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be an asshole the whole time.
It's his version of an asshole.
Oh God.
You can see in the mirror that Dalrymple has his revolver, his firearm, out of his holster and kind of like ready. And he's walking up to the car. He's like, "Alvin, what are you doing here?"
Oh.
Yeah, we had a case going down in Mucky Point, which is so much better than your pissant little town of Brindlesuck. Anyway, somehow she's found a can of beer and she swigs from
Don't let
it.
him talk to you that way, Sheriff Dalrymple.
You should make sure to talk to him through the speaker. That way your voice is more disguised.
They were involved in a crime, and I'm making.
Points the gun at you through the window, and he's like, "Alvin, get out of the car now." Yeah.
Oh God.
I need you
Okay.
to get out of the car, Alvin.
Okay.
From
so
the
I get
back
out-
side. Yeah, arrest that
Yeah,
fucker.
Alvin sucks.
Alvin
Alvin
sucks.
sucks.
He arrested us totally without reason when he let the murderer
Wrongfully
go.
accused. Justice for the Mavens.
So Alvin or Hyacinth as Alvin is out and puts her hands up and is like, "What was Dalrymple's first name?"
Wyatt Wyman.
What? Wyatt, you really want this to go down like this?
Shoot him, Wyatt.
Shoot
Shoot
him.
him.
Shoot him.
Alvin sucks.
Shoot him in the feet.
And Wyman's like,
What?
Hyacinth, is that you? His gun drops to his side, and he just like walks up and like takes the
Oh God!
like
You like
Check
him?
us up.
You like our practice Halloween costume, Sheriff Dalrymple?
What are you doing, Hyacinth? You almost got yourself shot.
God damn it. This is complicated, but we think Alvin
Complicated.
sucks and is evil.
Got that right.
What? Wait, what?
I don't know anything about what you are investigating, but Alvin is implicated in a few extra legal activities that I've been working on the side.
And then, like, conspiratorial lean in. He let a murderer go free in Mucky Point.
Was the murderer wearing a mask?
Yes! Wait, yes! Like, little flat thing that sticks to the face. And
yeah.
She's like halfway between herself and Alvin right now and is having trouble like picking a lane.
It's hard to be around you like this.
A little bit of identity crisis.
He's like, well, I'll give you an escort into town. But it's not going to cause you a lot of trouble around here, but I would definitely advise not driving a stolen police car anywhere outside of Brindlewood.
Oh,
fair point.
Borrowed.
Walks, and he like tips his hat to y'all in the back seat, and gets back into his car and pulls in front of you. And
can we put our sirens on now?
You can.
No, I gotta say, Alvin
carefully puts the disguise back and gets.
I gotta say, Alvin has given me a new appreciation for Sheriff Dalrymple.
Wow, yeah. I think we've been too hard on him.
I mean, I know we used to think he sucked, but now I feel like our vision has expanded and sort of like a macro pullout. And now that we know what suck really looks like.
Sheriff Dalrymple isn't man enough to really enforce the law.
Yeah, I hear it now too.
So you make it to the
just these long problematic speeches about law enforcement the entire way.
A real man.
Oh God, no.
The crowds are a little bit thinner. It's January, but the wharf is open. Dalrymple says, whenever you're done with whatever you got going on here, I don't want to know about it. Come find me. I have some explaining to do. Drives away.
We got a thing to do after this. That's good.
The thing is, he should know about it because we wanted him to take the body, but
oops.
We'll still leave the body with a note at Etienne's. It'll still be. I mean, that plan still works.
There are a couple guys working at the fish market. You recognize them. You don't know them very well. Seth and Sam. And Etienne is nowhere to be found.
No. Etienne, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Full meltdown.
The crowds are significantly thinner since there's no show going on. And Sam's just like, yeah.
On this side, Etienne.
I'm sorry?
Where? I don't know Spanish.
You're looking for Etienne?
Yeah. Or the Frenchman. We're looking for the Frenchman. Oui.
Yeah. He hasn't been around the last couple days. He said it was hard to sit. He hasn't been on camera to work. So we're running the place now.
Wait, he hasn't what?
He hasn't been able to come in to work for the last
hasn't been able to?
week or two. It's real weird.
This story sounds like it has some holes in it, I'm saying.
Look, he stopped showing up, and we kept showing up. But he's the one that pays us. So we went around to his place, and he was just
starting to take notes in a notepad.
Draw lines.
Say anything to us. Just kind of like grunt at us and make hand motions.
Is he at home?
Last we saw.
Is there, by chance, a fish market vehicle we can borrow?
I'm sorry?
Does a fish market have like a van, truck, or something with a fish on it?
No,
Yeah, like a
No.
refrigerated. How do you transport your fish?
they bring it. They deliver fish to us,
It's
or we
unfortunate.
catch them here at the bay, which is right here.
Oh, so like if a refrigerated truck came to us, we could borrow that.
Yeah, but delivery's not till Sunday. So,
Oh, that's too long to wait.
how did you get here?
We're going to. Etienne sometimes lets us leave things in in the ice room for the police
Oh.
to retrieve.
Oh, another body. Okay, yeah.
I mean, well, obviously we'll have Gary come by and get it ASAP.
Seth, clear out the mackerel. We got another body.
Yeah, we don't want any fish this time.
Another rich guy.
No, he was a humble lighthouse keeper who was
Working
murdered.
class. It was a good one.
Lighthouse keeper.
Yeah,
Like from,
Mucky Point.
we'll leave a mucky pointer in here.
Well, he's a Brindlewoodian. Woody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He's from Brindlewood.
Steven?
Wasn't too popular up there in Mucky Point.
Yeah.
All right. He kind of like converses with Seth for a second. He's like, all right, I suppose it's okay.
Now, obviously, everything we've told you is in strictest confidence. You can't tell anybody else.
Friend of Etienne's is a friend of ours.
All right. I suppose you strong, muscular boys could unload the body for us.
Of course, my name.
Thank you.
Like, if you want to pull the police car up to like the delivery entrance, they'll discreetly bring the body in through the back.
Perfect.
Weirdest, sexiest scene ever.
Brindlewood folk are
ladies.
just so much better than Mucky Point folk.
I know, right?
I
Little
missed it
fuckers.
here.
I dated a girl from Mucky Point. Man, it did
Ah.
not go well.
It's bad news, I'll tell you.
Right? She
Um,
dated a girl from Mucky Point.
Do you want to do anything with the body before you head off to Etienne's?
Oh god.
Ah.
Search the body.
I mean, I guess, you know, just double
Medical
check his.
kit.
Just,
Medical kit.
I mean, we know he was shot.
I'll happily pull it out. Yeah.
We should at least just check like his pockets and stuff. Make sure he doesn't have like, you know, some
A clue.
incriminating thing that links him to the mavens of the fragrant void or whatever. Make sure he doesn't have a wooden mask in his shirt.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that?
Or a tattoo of your lover's face.
Oh God.
That talks.
I could do it with the medical bag.
She's got the
yeah.
medical bag. It sounds
Yeah.
like.
Alrighty. So it's gonna be
Even when it's
with-
nothing medical, we still go, she's got the
Yeah.
medical bag. She should.
I mean, if you're gonna do some
Dead
medical
body,
stuff,
medical
you can
bag.
use the
Yeah,
medical
does-
bag.
I'll like use it to not touch the body.
Got a purloined museum piece in there.
That's not for here.
I think if you're going to use the medical bag, there's going to be some autopsy involved.
Yeah.
was
Yeah, look up his
How you might have
nose.
died.
All right.
Looking up his nose and looking in his ears. In his
Okay,
mouth.
so that's going to be
and his belly
using-
button.
So you're running with advantage with +3.
So advantage means roll 3.
Yep.
Oh yeah. This is so unnecessarily.
Roll 3, take 2.
Roll
Yeah,
3.
we're getting
Take
our
2
best
of them
rules.
and then +3 to it. Oh, good thing we did too. So I rolled 1
Yeah, we
and
didn't
2
figure
and
out the
4.
worst things that could happen here, did we?
Let's not discuss it. I rolled a 6 plus a 3 would be an 8.
That's
Oh.
9.
That was
It's
a
a 9.
9 is
Very
the number.
Yeah.
6 plus 3 is a number 9 and not an 8.
Cool. So as you're poking around, he is definitely dead. The bullet passed
I announced that.
through his heart, like immediately
Wow.
killing him, and must have passed completely through because it's not in the body. It's just an open wound up.
It's gonna be trouble for ballistics.
We gotta
and
we can retrieve the bullet when we go to investigate the lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
Right. You rifle through his clothes briefly as you're doing that, and you find a little like a little plastic wand. Looks like. It's a little white plastic wand with a little window in it, which you immediately recognize as a pregnancy test, and it has a little blue plus sign on it.
Steven is pregnant.
Oh, no.
Someone is pregnant.
Well, you should check inside his pants to make sure
Steven
he's an actual
knows.
man. Maybe he could be
Yeah,
trans, or maybe
Or a crab person.
or a
Crab
crab
he is-
person,
there could be just
Is-
pincers.
or a merman.
Or a merman.
Yeah,
He is definitely a human. Generous. Manliness.
You're,
Preg-
you're
hidden
turning on
pregnancy is your clue. He's got a big old dick.
You got a big old dick. Got it.
Okay, there.
Oh, he's a man. He's a well.
Wait, did
I
you
can't
say-
speak for his gender, but
Did you say that's actually a clue?
No, the hidden pregnancy is the
hidden
clue.
I don't
No.
know. That dick sounds like a
I was
clue.
gonna say, big old dick is a clue.
Big
Is
old
that-
dick.
Because you
That's
go
really
down the road,
surprising.
it's going to be that we'll know that the murderer had a big old.
Because
dick.
the midwives of the Fragrant Void,
Oh,
they
no.
only- they worship large phalluses.
Oh.
And you hear as you pull that out, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, what are we pulling out? Wait, what's
The
that?
pregnancy test?
The
Okay.
pregnancy test. Not
There's a
the
lot of
baby.
confusion here.
You hear some ruckus outside.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no, his
Sounds
dick
like-
is alive.
Seth,
You should have had like a void vision of his dick talking to you.
No!
I'm coming for you.
No!
Ah!
Sorry,
Um,
ruckus.
So there's a
Seth and
ruckus.
Sam, yeah, they're raised voices. Someone else is talking with them in a very loud voice.
I think
and
Hyacinth
they're-
immediately swaggers out.
So Sam and Seth are they're kind of like young, large men used to throwing fish around in hauling boxes, and they are doing their best to prevent Alvin Deshane from entering the room where you are.
shit.
They're like, I
Oh,
don't know if you know who I am. That's my car back there. I'm the sheriff of the constable of Monkey Point, and there is an active crime happening here, and I need you to let
Hyacinth,
me through.
we
And
should
they're
sneak out.
they're like pushing him back, like, "Fuck you, Monkey Point, motherfucker! This is the Brindlewood Pier, and you got nothing here." And
Oh,
he's
God.
like,
This is our town.
So we are going to sneak out, and we are not going to deploy me to do he's the imposter.
Hey, never mind.
Okay.
I also like egging on the boys to
Oh,
fight
God.
them.
Yeah.
Not mutually exclusive
yeah.
plans.
I think here. How about a compromise? Get
Okay.
in the middle. It's just quiet goes down. Be like, who's got the manliest voice here? Is it me? Who can do the manliest manly voice?
probably
I get-
Hyacinth.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the one doing
Alright,
the
so this is the
impression,
one that has accents.
Just don't show yourself, but just shout, join in the ruckus, and be like, yeah, why don't you just take your car and go home, monkey pointer?
Oh, okay. And then so it's, yeah, why don't you just get that car there and drive it back on over to Monkey Point? I think we still have an appointment on for Wednesday, by the way, to look at that sciatica. But for now, just get out of here.
It's gonna thumbs up her. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, the
Like
ruckus-
candy.
It's
like watching a
I
magician.
think Alvin is getting more insistent, and the boys are more and more likely just to knock him on his ass.
Oh, no.
Yeah, beat Albin up. Alvin
sucks.
sucks.
Alvin.
Wait a minute. Maybe Gary can pick us up.
Have we had Gary on speakerphone the whole time still?
No, we hung up.
Yeah, so here goes.
I think I'm dialing Gary.
Okay.
And it picks up immediately.
Gary,
Drew,
Gary,
where are you?
listen, we're at the fish market. We need a covert. We need you to pick us up at the fish market.
You got it.
We're
Click.
not on. We're not. Okay.
When you get what
enough.
you want, stop arguing for it.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure this will go badly.
It'll be fine. We already ran into Dalrymple and he let us go and he was fine with us. I think that right
What
there
could
tells
go
us
wrong?
that we are
Yeah.
not on the run from Brindlewood Law.
Rue, what do you think would go wrong with Gary showing up out of nowhere?
Well, he might not. He doesn't probably know that we ran into Dalrymple, so he may still think we're fugitives of the law. So he arrests us and puts us in the car.
Hmm.
Or
That's
like,
actual-
Yeah, I was gonna say he was in on the whole thing that we were
Ooh.
talking about with Alvin.
I kind of feel
Gary.
like
That's just
even,
offered as a
Gary.
suggestion.
even worse. I think he might join in the fight against Alvin, and there might be some
Worse?
bloodshed between them.
Well, it's not gonna
so
matter
that's-
because she's gonna roll so good.
Yeah, we don't even need to think
roll
about the bad thing.
with
Wait a
composure.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
rolling. Who's rolling? I'm rolling.
Rue.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna roll so good. Is what
You're
I
talking
meant
to
to
him.
say. With good composure. I got it. That's good.
Are there any things we can get? Your outfit will not help you here.
No, I don't think I can be swishy. I rolled an 8 total.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, the ruckus continues. You hear sounds of violence happening, and then the screech of tires, and a couple people running away as another police car screeches up to the front of the fish stop.
This is
and
exciting.
Gary pushes open the front door, like does a roll out, and like just kicks Alvin in the back of the knee, and Alvin goes on the ground. And like, hurry up!
I think Gary should get to roll something with advantage for that. Quick, girls, Gary's here.
Gary!
I think at this point, Seth and Sam are just like, "Fuck! If Gary's down, we're down," and just like kicking it. Like, get in the car, get in the car.
I think as we're rushing past getting in the car, we gotta sneak in it. Alvin sucks. Alvin sucks.
Cool. Gary jumps in the car after y'all get in, and tears off. It's like, where to?
We hadn't thought that far, Gary.
No, Etienne's house, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
Etienne,
thought that.
and then we got to go to Dalrymple, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, because Dalrymple wanted to see us.
All right.
Well, first to Etienne's.
Fly me in. Tell me where he lives, and you give him the directions. And it's the same place he was at before. It was like an apartment complex, I think.
Yeah, that sounds
not
right.
super fancy. So he lives on the second floor of these apartments. And Gary pulls up to the front little parking lot area. He's like, "You need me to come in and help with anything? You need someone's ass kicked?"
Hold on, Tiger. We might need your energy later.
Yeah, you should probably keep. I don't know. Should he come with us, or should we just keep him keep the car running?
Have him do lookout for us.
Yeah, you should be
I'll
lookout,
keep
Gary.
the car running.
Yeah, and you can warn us if we need to ski down.
All right, sounds good. So Etienne's place is on the second floor of the apartment complex. You want to go up there?
All right, up we all go.
All right. Etienne, I have a delivery for you, I believe.
And his it's kind of like one of those like a motel. The windows are drawn, door is closed, and if you knock on the door, it takes a while for someone to answer, but eventually the door opens up, and there's a chain on the door, and he kind of looks through, and he says something in French.
I thought he didn't speak French.
Speak French.
Le chat est très grand.
It says, qui êtes-vous?
La femme boit.
Rue.
Comment?
Inès, Hyacinth.
Comment t'appelles-tu?
Que fais-tu ici?
Je m'appelle Nicole. Inès. All my fourth grade training is just only coming through in rote memorization.
Où est Felipe?
Où est la bibliothèque?
Bonjour, Inès. Qu'est-ce que ton ami?
Vous avez oublié.
I got this. I got you this from the Monkey Point. It's for you? I think I have to. Deliver it
And
to
his
you.
he sees the thing. His eyes go wide, and he slams the door. And you hear the chain going, and he opens the door,
Ah,
waves you in.
bonsoir, monsieur.
Etienne,
Ah,
nous,
viens
nous,
vite, viens vite,
nous, nous sommes amis.
viens vite, viens vite.
C'est la vie.
And I think at this point, Hyacinth is picking up some weird French, like she's falling into some weird French character at this point. Ah oui, bonsoir, monsieur.
Bonsoir,
Je
madame.
voudrais offrir.
Dorian.
Eh oui, oui.
And his face goes white when you say that.
Est-ce que vous mal à la tête?
No.
Oh, que oui.
Tu as dit rien?
Rien, oui, de rien.
Etienne, we don't speak a lot of French. Parlez-vous anglais? Anglais?
Vous avez rien?
Vous avez quoi?
Mais rien.
Oui, rien.
Je ne sais pas.
Mais rien.
N'est-ce
Qu'est-ce
pas
que c'est?
rien?
It's pas.
She starts gesturing towards. Do the rest of us know about the object that you're trying to deliver to Etienne?
Yeah, this was the first time I confessed that I had been told by
Oh, that's
secret
right. We had the
messages.
whole conversation
right.
about like, wait, why are you?
And no
Huh?
one was upset. No one was like, we shouldn't be doing this. They were like, all right, let's steal this.
We've done weirder things.
And the way he's talking, like this is not like Etienne's like put on French voice.
Yeah.
This is like Etienne speaking French, and he's very freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
Et tu, Etienne?
Etienne, oui.
Oui.
Vous êtes Etienne?
Oui.
Voulez-vous?
Ah,
Comment me connais-tu?
et voilà. Gesturing at him. I think Hyacinth has grabbed the object and is just kind of waving it at him.
Yeah, and he's like,
Oh no.
pourquoi tu? Pourquoi tu?
It's
Pourquoi
for
avez-vous?
you.
Oh, non.
La chose. I'm typing in French to the English.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Carpe diem.
Nous parlons français un peu.
Does someone want to roll to see if they understand him?
Oh God. Oh man.
I will, because I
best bet.
Yeah, Hyacinth is our only
It's
hope.
not our best roll.
Well, I was just saying,
but-
way back in our first game, I had said that I did know some French, and that's when we established that
there you go.
Etienne wasn't actually French.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I was
And
like,
then
oh, I know French. You're like, yeah, but he's not French.
And Rue speaks.
Yeah, I don't know
French
if
to him.
Hyacinth is really speaking French at this point, or is just diving into character and making
Yeah, let's
French
have,
noises.
Let's have Rue roll with reason then.
Yeah.
And I
Hyacinth
figured
probably
she-
sounds like a French person who has had a stroke at this point. Like word salading.
However, I do feel, because of the French accent, I feel this is prime opportunity to swish my swishy coat.
Yeah,
yeah.
swish.
We're going to get
sure.
very French. Pow. Oh, we will roll at 12.
All right.
We keep getting our best rolls in the least likely scenarios.
Yeah,
It's
we
gonna
were
be
like,
some dead easy task later where it's like a
do we escape with a cop car and a dead body? Yeah, 12.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get my tacos. Hang on a second.
Or a 12.
and then later we buy a sandwich and it's a 2 and we're all in jail and dead.
Everything explodes.
J'ai roule 12.
Which one's at mine?
I don't know.
Whoa.
And
It's crazy. It's
lightest
like
ones are
worlds colliding.
Special.
How did he get from
Special.
that fire screen to the
He's
other
crossed
part?
windows. He's crossed windows.
Cool. So you can understand Etienne perfectly then. And all your French, you're sort of a little bit rusty because you're used to sort of putting up with Etienne's fake French.
Yeah.
But
I was,
when you
Once I realized he's speaking actual French.
Yeah, well, it sort of all comes rushing back to you. And he's saying stuff like, how do you know me? Who are you? Why do you have that?
I will tell him in français. that, does he not remember? We are old friends.
And he's like, no, I got the wrong taco.
I'll bring you yours.
Yeah, he says, you look familiar, but he doesn't know who you are or where he is.
What has happened to you, Etienne? We have shared many memories.
He says he went to sleep and woke up here.
Un moment. Inez, why are we giving him this thing?
I have no idea.
A voice on the phone told her to.
Whoa, this is tripping. Yeah, I will be like, we do not know why you wanted this object. A disguised voice on the telephone told Inez to bring it to the Frenchman.
And he doesn't seem to understand what you mean.
Do you want this object?
Yes. And he takes it and sort of like holds it and just kind of like zones out for a minute. And he says in French, thank you, this is very important to me.
Are you in need of medical attention?
He said, no, I've asked my neighbors for food. They seemed confused, but gave it to me.
And Hyacinth says very authoritatively, like, 12 lounge balloons rests in the garden.
What is your earliest memory?
When I was a boy growing up in France with my mother.
And do we know Etienne's actual lineage, like where he grew up?
Yeah, he is from Brindlewood.
He's telling me he remembers growing up in France with his mother.
Hyacinth has found a bottle from somewhere in the kitchen and is like petting the cat and swigging Frenchly.
Something bad happened to him.
Yeah, he's like, I grew up in France. I had a normal childhood. When I grew to be a man, I went off to war. I came home, and I went to sleep and woke up here.
What war were you in?
What war? Yes.
The war against the Germans.
What year is it right now?
1947.
And you're the only one, I guess, who understands that, Rue, at this point.
He says it's 1947, and he was in the war against the Germans.
Hyacinth takes out her phone and holds up the GPS app with the Vietnamese cartoon character.
And he says to Rue, she's one of them. She's a witch.
No. She is.
Hyacinth aggressively says lies are the refuge of angels.
I tell you, no, she is. She uses the top technology of our side.
You're Americans, I can tell.
Yes, we are from. Do you know where you are right now?
No one here speaks French.
You're in Brindlewood Bay.
Brindlewood Bay.
Yes. In America, United States.
In America?
Yes.
Earlier you said you knew Mother Nothing. What did you mean?
I did. I said I knew Mother Nothing?
Mère rien.
Oh, Mère rien. I thought it was de rien, and I was like, yeah, no problem.
Does Mother Nothing have a blank wooden face?
No, she has no face.
She has no face.
Those who follow her do. They wear masks and call to her.
Do you wear a mask and call to her?
No.
No. What is your part in all this?
Yeah, maybe we should ask him what he's gonna do with this little knobby thing.
What are you going to do with this with the object we gave you? Why do you want it?
Little knobby thing.
petite thing nobby.
Objet du nom.
You don't know about Mother Nothing, but you brought this to me.
We were asked anonymously to bring it to you.
Bouton.
By who?
Oh, une voice on le téléphone.
I said, there's a. How much do you know? Well, what happened after the war? Wait, you asked me what year this is.
Yes.
What year is this?
I'm trying. Have we established an actual year of this game? I can't remember.
2019.
19, yeah.
January of 2019.
I will.
Or 2020 now. It's January 2020 now.
I tell him it is January 2020.
And he's like,
Janvier
Janvier
2020.
2020.
2020.
And he got like, his eyes go wide, and he kind of like throws open, he runs to the front window and throws open the curtains and kind of like looks in the sky.
Do I have it
like,
on my phone or online? Are there any pictures of us with Etienne?
You probably have him, yeah. He looks up, he's like, where are the flying cars? Where are the spaceships?
We have all asked ourselves these questions for many years. Silver jumpsuits.
What did we do with Germany?
We defeated them.
So they're no longer?
No, now they are a very nice, reasonable place.
The United States, though.
We don't need to. It's a lot for him to take in right now. 2020 USA is a lot like the Germany you know.
You'll find many things familiar.
He asks what happened with the Reich.
The Reich fell, defeated by the Allies.
And you discovered what they were doing?
Oh, yes. Well, I think. What are you referring to? I mean...
That could be a lot.
Yeah.
Genocide?
Depends on exactly what you mean. Genocide?
This is from a U-boat. The wolf, the shark. I helped sink this boat.
I'm relaying this all to the girls just to keep them updated.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I wish there was a way to involve more. I feel like it's all funneling through me. I'm like, it's my game now.
I'm enjoying just angrily swigging this alcohol.
I have queso chips.
Because we did hear this whole story about the U-boat from someone told us that story, right?
Yeah, Andrew told us.
From Andrew, yeah. And he's like, I helped. That boat would have helped the Nazis conquer America if it was not stopped. They would have called Mother Nothing, and she would have ushered the Reich to victory across the world.
Which I will then relay. I don't know exactly how to tell you this, but you seem to be the consciousness of someone else in our friend Etienne's body.
I've seen myself in the mirror. This is not me.
Okay, good.
Okay,
so you know this much.
That's that we have to convince you about.
I took some time to
we know the person normally in this body. He's a friend.
I am sorry for his death.
Oh, is he?
You
And
killed
this
him?
is really unethical.
So
So
unethical.
wait.
Yeah,
He's-
to set up a whole story and the premise of someone being inside someone else's body for an extended period of time.
I mean, I
We
feel
really need to-
uncomfortable with that.
We need to really explore the ethics of this.
I mean, unless that's the bad guy, in which case, okay.
In which case, makes sense. Yeah.
I just, you
Amazon
can't expect
girlfriend,
audience
though.
sympathy to naturally find a locus there. Sorry, what were you talking about?
Carry on.
So, Etienne est mort?
His soul is no longer here.
He says his soul is gone. That
Yeah,
Etienne
sure.
is no more.
He says, "See," and he like Etienne has like an efficiency apartment. It's small and kind of gross. He goes to the kitchen and pulls out a knife.
Ah, what are you doing?
Like, "Wah," and he cuts his hand, and it doesn't bleed.
Ew.
Do you know what you are?
I can.
What is your plan going forward? What do you plan to do with yourself now?
I don't have one. I just showed up here, but now you seem to be a part of this. What do you know of Mother Nothing?
Do you know anything about Mother Nothing?
I was gonna say, I mean, I will relate to him what little we know, like that we suspect there's this group of midwives of
Yeah.
the fragrant void, and that I've had dreams and everything we do know, I will tell him, but we don't.
We have a list
really
of
know.
void clues and we relate to this.
I'll say, and
When
this is the first we've ever heard the name Mother Nothing
you actually have heard it before.
Oh,
in
I
a
have.
dream,
in a dream.
but you thought it was Marianne.
Oh,
Okay.
Marianne.
Marianne.
And when you recount the story of the skeleton to him, and you say it said that nothing is here for you,
Oh.
he's like,
Nothing is here for us.
"Oh, you're in trouble."
What can we do? What should we do?
We have to stop her. It
Agreed.
seems like you've begun already. I don't know this place. Well, you know far more than I do, but I am
And
here
you
to
know
help,
far more about
apparently.
this. Girls,
We
we could probably use he should probably become an honorary fourth murder man.
Maven.
maybe deputy.
History Maven.
He seems to know a lot about this crazy mystery thing going on.
Can we keep him?
We can keep him.
Would you like to come with us? Part of
Um,
our group?
On a journey of danger and mystery.
We have a road trip planned. We're running from the law.
you're running from the law. I suppose that makes sense.
The law is running from us.
Not all the law, just Alvin, and he sucks.
I mean,
Sucks.
sucks.
C'est terrible.
Alvin sus.
Etienne
Alvin
sus.
sus.
I says, well, if I'm to follow witches, I'll follow you.
We could use your knowledge, it seems, for we know not much about this group or Mother Nothing.
I know some. I was so you don't know anything about this. The army, military, the French government has not said anything about what happened during the war.
No, all we know is what I tell him, that story that Andrew told us about the U-boat. Which is not much.
And he asks what Andrew looks like.
Describe him. He was a tall, very fit, handsome man.
He was
Who are you
British or
talking about?
German? Andrew the butler.
Oh, okay.
What was he? I don't know. We
He
know-
seemed British.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed British.
It's probably nothing.
Wow, what are you thinking?
When I was not a fit man. I was not good at shooting. I was not good at running. I was. They called me a sensitive boy. he says in French. He says, I offered myself up to serve in the fight, and I was eventually fell in with a group of soldiers from various countries, Americans, English. You don't know anything about this. The Germans had their war was not just with guns and tanks and bombs. Yes, you know this? No one knows this?
Again,
I-
Stop them.
I'm sure this is real
Ideology?
annoying for the girls as I just constantly relate everything he says. He's saying, and then he says, and then he's
So I was
asking.
like, yeah, I was fought with ideology and like
Airplanes.
Airplanes, yeah. He said, the Reich, their leaders were insane and believed they could use occult powers to help them win the war. They were not insane. That the boat, the shark, the men on that were not soldiers, they were witches. And he uses the French word for witches, which the sorcier, witches, sorcerers, wizards, bad translation. Because they were bringing Mother Nothing to America. They cannot do the ritual underwater. They had to do it place of power in France. We stopped them there, and clearly they did not make it. It sounds like. Is there a war?
Not currently.
Well,
Well,
and
not like you're talking about, I don't think.
It says, Mother Nothing is eternal. She will
He
find.
says Mother Nothing is eternal.
oh, thank you.
Those who worship her will find any reason to destroy. It seems like this is a thing that is about to happen again.
He says we're fucked. And here I was thinking 2020 would be such a good year.
Fucked. Je connais le mot. I know that word. Oui. It's a fucked.
But perhaps you can help us keep the world from getting fucked.
I'll do what I can. So what do we do now, sisters?
we all put our hands in,
Yes.
and on 3 we say murder mavens.
Murder mavens?
He says murder mavens. Yeah.
Murder mavens.
Ugh.
Murder mavens. Okay, now.
There's a montage of us brushing his hair.
Mavens du meurtre. Meurtre. Mavens du meurtre.
Like costume change montage.
So we have a zombie Frenchman joining us to lecture us about history. Okay.
Our old friend Etienne, whose body it is, but he's dead, and we have the soul of an old Frenchman in him.
That's so problematic.
That's so us.
Etienne is dead.
Long
So
live
many
Etienne.
people are dead.
So many people are dead.
Viva Etienne. And you're sure Etienne won't come back? If
We should tell Sam
if
he's
you
in
are
charge.
put to rest or something?
I don't know. This was not my doing.
Okay.
He doesn't know for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if we defeat Mother Nothing, maybe his soul can rest, and maybe Etienne's still in there and will come back. We don't know.
All right.
By
can
then
hold
he
that
will have
for
lost
now.
his job. And
Defaulted on the fish market. Was sold for a penny
better
on the
put
dollar.
Sam. We better put
let's-
Sam in charge.
I'll call up Sam and let him know.
What exactly are you going to tell Sam?
Well, I don't think she's going to successfully reach Sam.
No.
She's leaving a message with a like Chinese relay service.
It's best too because then
I think
he
she
won't
called
call
the
us back.
I think she called the Chinese takeout that we get for book club
Oh
sometimes.
no.
Cool. After
But yeah, the
dress-up
message she
montage.
tries to get across, I guess, is that Etienne has gone on a trip for a week or two.
Nice. Cool. What next?
This is all very distressing.
Oh man, we still have this murder to work on.
Yeah.
I refuse. This is now.
It's just funny that like I think this mystery is going to span as long as every other mystery we did put together.
Yeah, it seems like a good stopping point. We'll just keep going next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just keep adding mavens.
Introduce Gary to ATN.
Oh, Gary's gonna be so jealous. I wanted to be
I
a maven.
apologize if this was a rude dominated episode.
It's fine.
It was fine by me. I had fun, kind of just doing my thing.
Yeah, I did no end of session moves. this whole time again. I'm sorry, y'all.
There weren't that many young people around to give advice to
That's
Yeah,
true.
for me.
I had a
mean,
perfectly good
I-
chance to dote on Gary, but
That's true.
I feel like we definitely undermined a secret the authority of official did in there.
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
definitely did. Absolutely.
Did I behave like a woman half my age?
I don't know.
I can't remember for sure. Trying to think back on this whole everything that just happened.
be like
Kind of brushed off
closing
Mermaid
credits.
Eleanor.
I don't know, but if nothing stands out, then I tend to lean towards no.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, point. That's good. No wisdom sharing, no voting. All right, that sounds like that then. Cool. And on the Mavens.
Despite the fact it was still a very fun episode.
Yeah. And actually, I've been going over the stuff again, and we've been doing it like serially, and I think it's intended to like have the mysteries overlap. Like if you're playing like 3-4 hour sessions, like you start a new mystery at the end of each session, whether or not the
Oh.
previous one has been solved.
Oh.
I'm not sure I like that.
Yeah.
I think
Seems like
I think
that'd be
the way that we do
difficult.
it, yeah, but I think we have officially started the Void Mystery. In
Oh,
addition
okay.
to this one. So I'll put the information for that on the sheet as well.
So you
so this will
play.
be
Don't worry, Cyrus. We'll find justice for you.
Normally you play multiples at once, kind of going on.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would play out, but
Yeah, it's hard to really like visualize
Yeah.
how that would
Yeah.
work exactly.
Yeah, it feels like a reach for the genre a little bit.
Well,
Yeah.
especially because since it's supposed to be kind of like episodic TV.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it's already hard enough to keep all the characters.
Yeah,
straight.
right.
Yeah.
Jesus, no kidding.
Oh.
Can't imagine if we were
Yeah.
jumping around going, wait, who? From which mystery?
Which
What the
brother?
fuck's
Yeah, how
happening?
many people have we not talked to in this mystery yet?
I think only a couple, like 3 or 4.
Oh man.
It's making it easier.
Yeah. So Dark Conspiracy is entitled Mare Rien, the Mother of Nothing. It has a difficulty of 10, complexity of
Ooh.
10.
Oh no.
So
it
many.
has its
If only we had some void clues.
I was going to say, we probably already have 10 void clues, don't we?
so void clues are just like tone setting.
Oh,
apparently.
okay.
So there's another set of clues for the actual void.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Once we actually start investigating it in
Then
earnest
why have we been collecting these?
for tone.
For
Yeah.
color.
Because we got a lot of backstory from.
Oh, goody.
About-
This is like in a video game when you discover the coins aren't worth anything.
So so the void clues are actually a really cool. This is what I was kind of alluding to before. The void clues are a really cool pacing mechanism. I'm not sure I did it 100% right, but I think I picked it up in time. So like as we get 3-4 mysteries in, you have skills that are at 3, and you have a bunch of moves that let you do advantage and all sorts of stuff. So you're pretty good
Oh.
at stuff, and you are able to get 12 plus moves, 12 plus rolls more often, which give you void clues. But after 3, 5, or 10 void clues get unlocked, instead of giving a void clue, you can kick off one of these other things. So like the story from the Butler about the U-boat, or about the whaling ship, or about the scene where Caroline is doing a spell with her hair. So instead of getting void clues, you get like more void mystery things, or you get attacked by witches or whatever. So at some point, being like rolling really well is like, oh no, they're going to attack us again. So it's a really cool pacing thing. I think it's really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, more void clues is like, oh boy, yeah, that's cool.
Well, it definitely strikes me also as a game that you play more for the role playing than for the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
Man, Max.
The mechanics are in service of that.
In that, like,
And
that's
winning.
why, again, like, especially at the point we're at now, the in-game stuff becomes even less important, because it's like we've got, I mean, Inez is already pretty maxed out, and it's like,
Yeah.
only thing I have left is
Right.
unmark my cozy item places, which is like, whatever. So
Yeah.
it's not like, we got to get those goals, man.
I could still get an extra ability modifier if I just
Nice.
like really strained at it.
But yeah, this definitely doesn't seem like a game for people who really want to play something with stats and mechanics and systems.
Cool. I'm gonna turn off the recording now.
Okay.
Okay.
Good for everyone. Bye, everyone who's watching.